whether I personally like you or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's been plenty of times I done played with teammates I don't personally like.
Boy.
And we played great together. And sometimes we don't play great together, but we got the job done.
I had to play with a dude that sat with my baby mom.
Man. That's extreme, but that's what I'm saying. You're going to have that in your work environment.
What can I do, bro?
What are you thinking? Yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah. What are you thinking? Hey. What are you thinking? Hey. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah.
Welcome back to another edition of the Arnold's Thoughts Podcast. I am with Big Deuce in the building, back with another episode, man. How you feeling, Deuce?
Great, bro. Life is good. Playing professional basketball with my best friend right here, man. Can't ask for nothing better, bro.
That is great to know. 2 weeks in, what you think so far?
First and foremost, I think the team, we have a great team. I think we got a great chance of making it, winning the championship. You know, of course, one game at a time, but there's not a lot of big egos on the team. Of course, I'm still getting to know the players and like building chemistry with everybody. So like, a lot of the guys are still trying to find me in my spots, and I'm trying to find them in their spots. But
we need more time together.
But at the same time, I think we gelling well for the 2 weeks I've been here. Right now, the only thing I'm upset about is the record. You know what I mean? We 2-2. And of course, when I got here, y'all only lost two games?
We only lost 2 games.
So for me, I feel a little under pressure, a little under fire, but
like you the problem.
Exactly. But I'm trying to stay positive. I'm just trying to do my best day by day, week by week, and hopefully this weekend coming up, we get 2 wins instead of splitting them 1-1.
Are you interested in playing overseas basketball one day? I wish someone would have told me 1 year after college I would receive my first pro gig. I wish someone would have told me that having an agent does not guarantee that you will get hired. I wish someone would have told me being cut from a team, because after 10 years in this game, everyone gets cut from a team. Now, after traveling from over 17 different countries and winning up to 7 championships in my pro career, I've put together the 6 most important traits any player needs before starting their career. So go ahead and grab that ebook and get all the information you need today to start your career. Now you can't say no one didn't let you know. So go ahead, grab that ebook and get started so you can become the pro one day. Let's go. We're struggling right now as far as, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. Like, I feel like something's missing. I don't know if we need to crank it up. And it's nothing with our skills. It's nothing with the personnel. It's just like, something is missing. We can't find something to put our finger on and just say, okay, this is the problem. And we just think, Barham said it right, bro. It's our attitude. Because we really did come into that game like we finna beat them, like blow them out. And we took the other team for granted. We act like we were just gonna blow them out on their court. And I told you, in that gym, they are going to cheat like crazy. In all my years of ever being in this league, they've always cheated in that gym, no matter what. I played for them, and I even was like, wow, we are getting some calls that you are not supposed to be getting in this gym right now. But that's the league. That's the league.
I'll say one thing about the league, we're talking about settling in. That's one thing I've found that's a big adjustment, is getting used to the referees. Because, I don't want to call it just flat out cheating just because I haven't been here long enough. They
cheated.
You know what's going on, so you want to say that, then feel free to say that. But for me, I just feel like it's been a lot of bogus calls, you know what I mean? And, our coach Broadnex, he always talked about playing high-level defense at a high intensity without fouling.
It's like,
you know what I mean? Because we as imports, our minutes count. We need to be in a game to affect the game in a positive way. And of course, when get in foul trouble, the coach had no choice but to put you on the bench. So
You got a choice.
Saturday and Sunday, I had 4 fouls on Saturday, and then on Sunday, I want to say I had 3 fouls, but then it limited my minutes. So that's messing up the rhythm. That's messing up how we play as a team. You know what I mean? I know we got good guys, but at the end of the day, bro, they brought me and you and Mateo, who's our other important player, in for a reason. And that has to do a lot of heavy lifting. Not to say the team can't win without us, but
our winning, getting there is going to be dependent on us.
100%. So, like I said, man, the referees,
A little adjustment.
it's like I can admit when I make a foul, but boy, like you said, on the road, they make it a very, very tough battle to win. And I felt like, that second game we lost on Sunday was definitely a winnable game.
For sure.
The referees did a good, not the other team, but the referees did a good job of taking me and you out of the game, literally. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I'll adjust to, and once I get adjusted to it, I think, not saying I'm the key to our success, but
you're a big key to our success.
I'll help out a lot more, you know what I mean?
You're definitely a key to our success, and it's not nothing to be like passive about saying you're a big key to our success. That is not even no joke. But we're gonna get into some what we wish we knew about overseas basketball. I got the series I do on my IG, and I think it's good to go over a few of those. The first one was believing in yourself in game is the only way to make it as a professional overseas basketball player. I wish I knew that before starting to play. Like, I didn't understand how important your belief system had to be. Like, because you get put in situations where you feel trash. You feel like, what did you say? You was just laying there like, what?
What is the world coming
What is the world coming?
What is life? Why do I exist?
Why do I exist? Is this meant for me? Am I meant to do this? Is it over for me? Like, this is the stuff that will go through your head, and we are 10 years in and you still have like these thoughts. I would say we're able to shake them off and bounce back a lot faster because we have been in the game for so long. However, for someone, I wish I knew that before going into the game. I don't know what it was that made me even stick to the game this long to even survive what I went through in my first years. I just wanted to play the game, and thank God I'm here.
I mean, what you said in the beginning, man, you gotta believe in yourself 100% because you're gonna have your good days and your bad days. And the reason why you're still here, even though you had probably a million bad days just like myself, is because you love the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not only that, not only is your love for the game at a high level, but also, like we talked about, you can't make it if you don't believe in yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 words. Be like Kanye West. Is that 4 words? Kanye West is no secret. Him and Jay-Z, one of my favorite rappers. And to speak on Kanye, we all know how Kanye is. A lot of people say he's very cocky, very arrogant. But one thing you cannot say about him is that he don't believe in himself.
That's
he
a fact.
believes in himself at all times, no matter when he's right or wrong. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying believe in yourself to where you I don't agree that Kanye West is arrogant or cocky, but don't be like disrespectful to people thinking you just high and mighty, or don't put your pride to a level where you just feel like you're better than
other
people.
Exactly.
Like
it's a between you and you.
But like you said, you're gonna be in some situations, especially in overseas basketball, where people are gonna doubt your skill level. They're gonna doubt your heart. They're gonna doubt if you got that dog in you. And it's gonna be times where you play bad. You don't shoot the best from the field that day. And sometimes you prove them right. But that's your job to keep the belief in yourself.
Right.
To wake up the next day, to put the work in, to pray, whatever you got to do. Meditate, eat better, to prove them that, no, you are that guy they hired. You are capable of playing professional basketball at a high level. And like I tell my kids when I train them, bro, it's 2 C's that's gonna get you over the hump and separate you from the rest of the competition. The first one is conditioning. Gotta be in great shape to play basketball. And the second one is confidence, man. Like, you cannot do having confidence is half the battle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to like not be like verbally loud about your confidence, but you have to show your game. You have to take that open shot.
Yeah.
You have to, be able to communicate on defense, because that's part of confidence. Some people are too shy to even say, "Oh, pick coming left, pick coming left."
Nah, you gotta talk.
You gotta talk. You know what I mean? Even to speak up to coach, you gotta have that confidence and say, "Hey, coach, I think I'm in a better position if I start on the right block instead of the left block."
Right.
And you got to have confidence to come up to coach and tell him that, because if not, you're going to suffer, you're going to pay for it.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
The closed mouths don't get fed, and that could be the difference between whether you keep the job or they send you home. So when you get those open shots, kids, take that shot. If you feel like you can make that play, then make that play. You're not going to be successful every single time, but you gotta have that confidence. Like
Broadneck used to say, make aggressive mistakes. Like,
exactly.
don't do a passive mistake. That is the worst. Go hard, mess up going hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't be so that's something that rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah. Anyways, moving on, next one. Hey, Ruby, don't be soft. Just don't be soft. I don't like that.
Big fact. I
don't like that.
I mean, if you gonna, like our coach Broadneck just said, man, like he was talking about, man. He always use the example of robbing a bank. He used to say, if you're going to go rob a bank, don't rob it for just $10,000, $100,000. Take every single thing, the gold bars, the $20 million they got stuck in the storage vault. Take everything.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, don't rob a bank. Don't rob a bank.
You got to realize where day
we from the old school, you know what I'm saying? Things have changed up and down.
You have to say disclaimers to people, because they will literally say, well,
yeah,
you said on film, go
Dude said go rob a bank, Mom. I'm going to go rob a bank. Dude said.
What I do, take everything. I never said that.
Kids, don't rob a bank, man.
That's what it's going to
Just don't do nothing halfway. Do everything 100%.
That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
What I wish I knew about overseas basketball, part 2. Not every teammate, coach, or owner wants the best for you.
Yes.
I can speak on that one in so many different lights. Like, even just my last team, not this past team, but when I was in Argentina, I had that feeling that, like, something's not right. I don't think that they're really trying to let me get off. You start playing well, they take you out. You start doing something good, they start talking about you behind your back. Start saying little slights. I had one instance, remember when the guy stole some money from me. And he was the guy who cut my hair. He said, go over there. I worked out with him. You know how everybody got their partner. Worked out with the guy. Shot with the guy. Go to his house, cut my hair. And in the slightest second, when he had a chance to take advantage of me, because we played the same position, he's going to find a way to take advantage of me. Even my boy Jerry, he told me, I don't know what it is about these Argentinians, man. I don't know what's up with that, bro. This something got to change. He said he was on the team, and one of the players was purposely telling him the wrong play because they played the same position so he can play. And he's like, why am I keep messing? I'm like, what's going on? The dude was purposely telling him the wrong play just because you play on the same position. Nevertheless, that y'all on the same team, and if you win, I win, and you're a local, so you're going to play regardless. It's not like they're going to get rid of you. You're from here. But it just goes to show their mindset of what they really, not everybody wants the best for you.
Yeah, man. Jealousy and envy is really real, and we gotta understand, like, no matter what profession you in, especially if you're in the professional basketball world, jealousy and envy exists, and that's something you're gonna have to deal with. No matter, whether you're in South America, Europe, Africa, whatever continent you play basketball on, you're gonna experience it at some point in your career. And I hate to say that, because you would think, like, your coaches, your general manager, your teammates, they would want to see you in positions to shine, you know what I mean? But it's been times in my career, like you said, your teammates talking behind your back, freezing you out in the game, like they see
that's a real thing.
You cooking, you got a mismatch. They like, yeah, I just don't personally like him, and he been shining so much and so consistently. Like he gonna get.
They will get mad at you.
They gonna either take a shot or
bro.
pass it to their friend. They like, you know. I had a lot of general managers, like especially recently because I'm doing social media, that they think we're distracted from doing this when they're totally wrong. You know what I mean? They be like, oh well, you're so focused on putting out TikToks and being famous on YouTube.
Hey, Tap Athletics 22 on TikTok.
Yes.
Make sure y'all go follow him.
Please follow me on TikTok for sure. But it's just like, bro, that has nothing to do with basketball. When I step inside this court, I'm a professional.
Do I get the job done?
Like, I get the job done. I've shown my consistency. You don't have to question that. You're just mad because I'm getting a lot of, attention and, people being interested in my own brand that is, I wouldn't even say it's taken away from the team, because really I'm on the team. So now they interested in the team as well. They just want to control me and kind of like belittle me and want me to be below them.
Stay in line, boy.
But just like you said, the first, wish I would have knew.
Believing in yourself.
Believing in yourself, because you're going to have people that's going to try to pull you down. They want to see you fail, but you got to stay believing in yourself to make the right decisions, to not fall into their hands of like, yeah, I knew he wasn't him. I knew he wasn't him.
Why is it like that?
Why is it like that?
I see you fail so bad.
It's just, like I said, jealousy and envy is just part of human nature. Not everybody has conquered that, and not everybody can realize like when they're being a hater or
you winning and you doing
down.
what you're doing is not finna take away from you. If anything, it's gonna add to what you're doing. But
exactly, and like it's just like it's crazy because me and you understand that, but not everybody was brought up on that or have been told like when we win the game, we all shine.
Right.
No matter if you had 30 points or if you had 6 points or if you didn't even play. We all win that I think
I said that today.
Coaches and I want to get all coaches to really emphasize the players, especially these young and upcoming players, that you still playing for the front of the jersey, not the back of the jersey. Some people might not have their names on the back, but the number, what's the word? It represents the individual on the back. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, basketball is a team
sport,
game.
Yeah.
We can't win without you. You can't win without me. We all got to be on the same page, whether I personally like you or not. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's been plenty of times I done played with teammates I don't personally like.
Boy.
And we play great together. And sometimes we don't play great together, but we got the job done.
I had to play with a dude that sat with my baby mama.
Man. That's extreme, but that's what I'm saying. You're going to have that in your work environment.
What can I do, bro? Quit my job?
But I ain't going to lie. We've been scrapping every day, but I salute to you for keeping it professional. But at the end of the day, that has nothing to do with basketball. You know what I mean? So as much as
I had to sit there and I had to stay professional and play through that.
Yep.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Little did I know, Doctor, just to touch on that, I'll give you a little breakdown on that real quick. Mm-hmm. It was just like, it was so crazy. This is exactly what I think I made this one exactly for that point, because this dude used to come to my crib, come kick it with me, all this, and the whole time he's plotting behind my back, but then trying to show me love and I'm wondering, like, saying little sneak this, see, selfish and this. I'm just out here killing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like that.
They don't.
They don't want to see you out there shining. You keep winning MVP. Mm-hmm. You keep scoring all the points. Mm-hmm. Do you want me to come out here and be trash? Mm-hmm. Or are you just looking at the insecurity that you got in yourself that you can't do what I'm doing and you're mad at me because I'm doing what you're supposed to be doing because you were supposed to make it to the league, or you came from the big school, Florida State, and all this type of situations, and you're trying to reflect that on me for just a guy from Savannah State, young country dude who come out here and just cooking.
Mm-hmm. Look, bro, we all heard it several times before, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who said it first, but of course I've heard it a million times in my lifetime, and it's they want to see you do good, but not better than them.
That's
you know
a fact.
what I mean? It's like, and it's hard to tell who's hating on you, especially when they come around you and they pretend to be your friend.
I think I got a sixth sense of it now. I think we done been through enough BS.
Yeah.
It's like you could tell a hater from the jump. Like that energy stuff is real, bro.
You're right, and that's why I really don't invite no new friends.
No new friends.
Like, I'll be cool with you, but you are part of 6 other people that I consider my best friends. Everybody else that I meet in my life, I'll keep in contact with you. You know, if you're around my side of town, let's go out, let's go have some food, let's go have some dinner. But I'm really not trying to
invite nobody into my life.
I'm not trying to expand that relationship like that because
bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I just can't trust you, bro. And I know you got love for me. I got love for you, and you ain't got no hidden agendas.
Yeah.
For me to really trust you and really like open up to you and on that level, I gotta know you for like 5 years. You know what I mean? And I know that's a long time. That's why I'm not getting no new friends because I'm too old first and foremost. And it's just like, bro, I don't want none either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like just keep it moving because it's been times where I have tried to, like you said, man, try to get to know somebody or just like, you know, treat somebody as my little brother.
They're gonna show their true colors, bro.
And then they just end up backstabbing me and talking behind my back and.
Why? You know what I mean? Moving on.
Yeah.
What I wish I knew about overseas basketball part 3. Sometimes the team offering the most money isn't always the best situation.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let the money blind you.
Big facts.
When I was in Colombia, I was playing for a team. I was just always wanting to go to this team. You know how you look at points in your life and you be like, wow, manifestation really is real.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember the very first time I seen this team, I was just like, I want to play for them. That was just my only thought. I want to play for them. Fast forward, after that season, just so happened one of my teammates my old teammate made it to that team. I just reached out. That's like, this is exactly what you talk about by not hating on people and always showing like just being good and like no one's gonna take what's meant for you. I just reached out to tell him congratulations because I wanted to be on that team and he made it, and I just reached out and said, hey bro, I see you made it to that team, congratulations. 5 minutes later, he said thank you. Maybe 20 minutes later, he wrote me, said the coach looking for a 4-man. Ended up going to that team, having really kicked off my career, bro. Won the MVP, won the they had like a triangle championship from the season before they didn't finish. Ended up walking into that winning finals MVP, winning my first championship, won the season MVP. I was feeling like, man, that's amazing. One of the teams we beat offered me a job immediately. I went crazy on them. I had like 42. Right after that tournament, they offered me a job. I killed that season. Another team offered me as well for more money. And I was like, damn, they offered me, but they offered me first. They were so attentive and like going after me so heavy, I felt like they really wanted me. The way they came after me, I feel like this is the best fit. Even though they're offering like some more money, they just the way they came at me. And thank God I did that because we ended up having, till this day, the best record ever in Chile. The best record ever in Colombia. We went like 34-2. We almost swept the regular season and went 20-0. We lost one game by 2 points to the second place team. That was like one of my worst games. I had like 5 points. But we still had the best record in the league. And if I would have went to another team, that other team who offered more money, they finished like, they didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Was a perfect situation of not just money, chasing the money, but going with your gut feeling, praying on it, going with the right situation, going with like, and not just, because there is no money that has your name on it that is not going to be meant for you, that is not going to come.
Prime example is like, you know, I haven't done that too much in my career, but that's because I'm real careful about where I sign to, and it has been time where I presented like, okay, I'm making lesser money here, and I got a higher paying contract here, but I know I'm gonna play more minutes for the lesser money. The coach is gonna be, me and him gonna get along well. Off the court, it's going to be nice situation. And then here, when I'm making more money, I'm going to have an asshole coach. They going to have me doing coaching for the team like
I already know
4 or 5 times out the week, you know what I mean? And just a lot of inconvenient stuff that I'm not going to be happy about just because I'm making more money. And
Right.
it's like, of course, we chasing the bag as professional basketball players. I'm going to say this, get the bag, but
At a cause, what you got?
I about to say, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
And a lot of times you can find yourself in a bad situation choosing the money over the situation. You know what I mean? And it's like you want to have a good state of mind while you're playing during
Facts.
the season as well. If you stressed out and making good amount of money, what's the point? Because it's gonna bring down your performance level, and you're gonna be end up resenting your coach, your general manager, your players, not wanting to play with them because you're just not happy there.
You're getting that money, so you think it's all sweet. There's a lot that comes with some of that money at times too.
And if you don't properly save it or invest it or get a job during the summer, that money you made gonna be gone anyway. So it's like, you know what I mean, it's all about really setting out a plan on how you gonna maintain your money first and foremost. It don't matter about how much you're making, it's about how much you can flip, invest, and save. You know what I mean? And you gotta learn as a basketball player, you gotta read books and understand how to make money work for you. Because if you don't know how to do that, then there's no point in, choosing, should I go with a higher paying job or
If you don't even know what to do with it.
If you don't even know what to do with the money, then what's the point? You know
No
what
one
I mean?
even telling you what to do with it. And I feel like that's why we created this, or I had this platform is, I say, this is personal development for an overseas basketball player. No one's talking about the personal development that you need to be a successful overseas basketball player. Everybody's talking about what kind of agent you need to find or what kind of skills you need. You need to come out here and have a bunch of points. Nobody's telling you, hey, you need to know how to manage your money. Hey, in your free time, you need to start working on another skill. Hey, you need to know how to manage your money. Hey, when you go home, you need to make sure you have a job so you can file your taxes, because when you fall into basketball money, it's a lot of things like that you have to know. How to keep your confidence up when you have a bad game, because you have so much pressure on yourself after one loss. And that thought of looking over your shoulder like, dang, I'm on the hot seat.
Exactly.
Every time you play, you're like on the hot seat, especially in new situations. Like, you know how it is. Like, even here, like, you good here now, but it's still that little thought in your head at all times.
To be honest, I still don't feel like I'm good. I feel like I'm on the hot seat now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be positive and play my best, and I am. But, and also I'll give you an example of a guy I know who I played against in England. Like, his first year, man, he came out on fire. You know what I mean? Because one thing that really helped him was he played on a veteran team. It was not a deep team. It was only like a 8 to 9 man roster, but I say 7 out of the 9 were vets, like 5-year and older,
Right.
like
That's a good
professional
team.
basketball players. So as a rookie, he just flew right, because with his energy and athleticism and skill level, he fit well with the team. So he looked like a superstar. You know what I mean? He was like top 3 in scoring, top 3 in rebounding. This is his first year. We like, wow, bro, he got a great potential to
Have a great career.
take over the league if he want to stay in this league. Sure enough, he didn't return back to the team that initially signed him, and he chose a well-known team in the league that pays a lot, and they were supposed to have some star-studded team like on paper before the season started. And even myself, I was like, dang, they loaded, you know what I mean?
Right.
And like, all right, I was happy for him, you know what I'm saying? But then when he got there, he realized like they didn't have the players, like on paper they look good, but they just ain't gel well, and their games didn't match. And now he go from scoring like 18, 19 a game to 13 to 12 points a game. It's just like, that's a major drop off.
Yeah, it is.
And people around,
Especially if they just paid you.
exactly. And he getting more money, but he was shining like crazy last year. I don't know. Yeah, he definitely getting more money. I don't know what he was making, but it's just like, now people to question, like, did he lose a step? Is he that guy? I don't think he's that nice no more. Last year it was just a fluke. A fluke. It was just, he can't do that twice in a row. When really it just because of the players he had and the coach he had, they can't really put him in position. That's what I mean. Like, that all comes into factors when you know, choosing money over, you know, everything else. So you gotta be careful.
I'll say another thing about that money situation, like, focus on your bread.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on what you're doing. Because I have a homeboy that tends to, he won't admit it, but he tends to look too much at other people's pockets, and his pockets are great. And I remember him specifically talking about one other player who's making some really good bread, making like $17K a month. And it was so crazy because he said something to me about him, and I said, when he said like, oh, he making this much, I was like, God bless him. You know, bless that what you want. If you see something you want, bless it. You making 17, God bless you, because I want that too. And not even maybe 2 days later, he posted something on IG. The same guy that's making a lot of bread. Just because you're making a lot of money, don't, you know, the type of situations you got to go through is like, it's not all. So here goes this guy who you so worried about that's making all this money, posting about how he's stressing out and about just because he's getting his money doesn't mean that everything is all good and all that. You have no idea what people got to go through to get to some of this money. You be like, some people like, I don't want it.
And
I don't want that.
We talked about on a previous podcast, but one thing I never do is sell my soul for the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, you know, bring up my situation. The reason I'm here is because I left Iraq because the United States, like when I got there, I found out that the United States had sent airstrikes to like a few military bases, and, you know, they had hit some people in Iraq. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. This is one of the best paydays of my career. Me and my family, we live in large. Boy, I'm buying my kids Jordans. I'm buying them the latest things. I'm buying my ladies shoes. Everybody's happy. Like, oh, daddy's bringing in the moolah. I'm finally out of poverty. So we all happy. But then when I seen the airstrikes, I'm like, hell to the no. Peace. I love y'all, Iraq. But just because I'm making good money don't mean I'm gonna risk my life or put my life on the line to keep making it. Because like me and you, bro, we highly intelligent.
Yeah.
And there's more ways to get to the money.
Man, there's so much ways. You see what we were talking about today?
Yeah, and a lot of my teammates and a lot of people saying, bro, why you leave, bro? It's fake news and all that stuff. And, you know, you can't believe everything you see on the news or the media, but at the same time, I didn't want to take that risk.
I'm not even risking that.
I didn't even want to take that risk.
Why would you even risk that?
So I got, like, I tell everybody I joke, but I got kids. And our kids, and they are ranked over every single thing.
Man, this should be.
When I don't want to spoil Kill Bill Volume 2 for everybody, but you know, if you ain't seen it by now,
some people probably don't even. It's so old now, bro.
It's super old. It's crazy. It's like 20 years literally. But
wow.
If you ain't seen Kill Bill Volume 2, spoiler alert, turn away for a minute. All right, come back. The reason why she pushed her assassination to the side because she found out she became a mother.
Right.
And I love that because that's how it should be. Your kids, when your kids come, a certain lifestyle gotta be thrown away. Right. That's a whole nother subject, but it's not that serious, man. Choose a better situation over a lot of money. I'm not gonna say every time, but in the long run, yeah, make the best decision that's for you. But sometimes making a lot of money comes with a lot of headache and a lot more pressure than making decent
especially
money.
In this life.
You know what I mean?
Big facts.
Yeah.
What I wish I knew about overseas basketball, part 4. Getting a little bit back into the money. If money is the only reason you are playing, you will not last long. If you think that I'm just in it for the cheese, and I'm here to get this moolah, you will be sadly mistaken. Because just like how we're talking about, that money is not going to be able to save you from sleepless nights. It's not going to save your mental mind when you are stressing. I remember one time, I didn't even know I could be this stressed out before in my life. Sometimes you just get to a point in life that you didn't even know you can be this stressed out. I didn't see my daughter. My dad died. All in the same time. I wound up in the hospital. If I was only there for the money, I would have quit. The only reason I even went back to go play is because I know deep down inside my dad, that's what he would have wanted. It was more of a personal, like, I know that's what he would have wanted me to do. I know my dad. I know he would have been like, nah, you need to go back and play. Like, I would prefer you go back and play and represent me with what you've been doing your whole life, because that's what we do. We are these type of people. Then you just basically mourn over me and just give up your whole career. Because I know some people who've done that. Like, I got a best friend back at home. He used to be a pro. He played overseas. His dad died. He said, I couldn't do it no more. And quit playing. You know what I mean? For me, it was the exact opposite. I came back and won a championship in honor of my pops. You know what I mean? But it can't just be the money. Oh, I'm out here to get this bread. Like you say, you trying to get this money, you don't even know how to manage it, because when that money, boy, ain't nothing, I'm telling you, ain't nothing worse than getting a lot of bread, hooping, losing it.
What?
Been on that side too. Got a lot of bread, thought I was up, thought I was good, didn't have to do nothing. I'm sitting, chilling, kicking my feet back, spinning, going out, lose it all, and they don't have a job to even try to get that type of money back. And it's like, you have one good season, 2 good seasons, you stack up some bread, and you don't have the right mindset, and then you lose it like that. And then you're like, man, what is going on, bro? That's right there. That's some stress.
I don't care what level you on. You know what I mean? Of course, when you make it to professional level, you are going to get paid. But what I mean, I don't care what level you on, whether you're in the NBA, Euro League, out here in Chile like me and you, England, Australia, whatever league you in, if you don't love the game, you're going to quit. You're going to have a short career.
It's too much going on, bro.
It's too much going on. The crazy thing about it is, when they talk to you as a kid about playing professional basketball, they excite the kid in you. You know what I mean? Like they coaches and people who come in and try to tell you positive things, they don't understand that eventually you're gonna become a man or a grown woman. And with that, you're gonna start relationships, you're gonna start families, and a lot of that stuff is gonna outweigh basketball. So, you know, if you're just in it for the money, all right, you might be able to survive 1, maybe 2 seasons. But here's the thing. If you become an overseas basketball player, like you said, you're going to miss out. If you got kids, you're going to miss out on seeing your kids. Me and you both are missing out on seeing our kids.
Big facts.
You're going to miss holidays.
I was actually making a clip about that. Literally, right before that, I was actually making a clip that I was actually talking about that. Like, once you a real pro, 10 years in, you're missing a lot of time.
What?
A lot of time that you are away. I didn't even see my daughter's birth. I didn't see my daughter for 1.5 years. When she was a couple months old. Like, that is, you missing some time. I was away when my dad died. You was too when you were just missing, you're just away. You grow up with these people, you be with these people, everybody. I've been with you for 25 years of your life. We've always been together, and then one day you gone for 9 months, and then you might have a back-to-back where you gone for a month. That adds up.
Yeah, and it's just gonna, and like, it's so much that has happened while I was gone. You know
Man.
I mean? Even small things like, I mean, the first 2 or 3 years when I was overseas, and of course social media was present and around, I'm looking at some of my friends' Snapchats and Insta stories. They out at the club having a good time while I'm in some boring dead location overseas. Every time I go to the club, they playing techno music and all this pop stuff where I'm not really familiar with, or I don't even like the genre of music. And you know, like you said, you lost your dad overseas, and I lost my mom when I was in Australia. The first week I went out there,
That's
know
crazy.
What I mean? And so it's like so many battles and hurdles that are gonna come to you while you playing professional basketball. That, you know, like you said, or like I just said, bro, if you don't love the game, you gonna quit, because the fear of missing out is gonna like really send you back home. You're like, man, I'm missing out on parties. I'm missing holidays. When's the last time you been home for Thanksgiving?
it got to a point where all I used to do, I used to just have a Thanksgiving in the country I am for the people, and that would be like my way of giving back to get closer with my teammates because they don't never celebrate Thanksgiving because I'm always on the road.
Exactly.
I'm always spending my birthday, my last 2 birthdays, and Christmas I spent overseas.
Exactly. Can't even spend it with your family. So like those things add up, especially 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years into your career. You know what I mean? So it's
10
like,
years, 12 years.
It's very tough. And I'm gonna say now, man, if you know you're that type of player where and there's nothing wrong with not having like a deep love for basketball. And sometimes it just fades out at different stages of everybody's career. That's what made me and you so unique, because we still love the game like we was like, kids and teenagers, you know what I mean? But there's nothing wrong with falling out of love with basketball.
No, it's not.
It comes a point in time where it happens to a lot of basketball players. But people will be able to tell if you just forcing yourself to play basketball. You know what I mean? Because
it ain't gonna get you far.
It ain't gonna get you far. Talent only gonna get you so far. You know what I mean? A lot of people skate by off of just being good at the game, but once they lose that, athletic ability, or they stop. A lot of people who don't do it for the money don't even really hit the gym like that.
Yeah.
So when they talent,
I just show up.
When other people catch up with their talent and they start to they here, like they was always here, and then they catch up, and then the other person start taking off. They be like, not only am I not here for the love of it, but I'm struggling. People are better than me.
Payments start going down. You start losing the step. You be like, what am I doing this for?
You gonna quit.
You
gonna quit. So don't do it for the money, man. Do it for the absolute, passion of the game. You know what I'm saying? If you love it, then good things gonna come your way. You're gonna get paid. You're gonna have a good career.
Good things will come your way.
You're gonna have some good memories while playing professional basketball overseas. But if you just in it for the money, short career. I guarantee it.
Man, that's all we got for this segment. Big Deuce in the building. Make sure y'all follow on Tap Athletics 22 on TikTok,
22.
Instagram. Follow me on the gram. Hit a like, subscribe, man. Tap in with us. We're gonna be here every week. I'm out. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.